Hey, good morning. Welcome to Mott Pilates and Yoga. I'm Mott. I wanted to lead you through several poses this morning to help with neck and shoulder pain and upper back pain. I know so many people complain about lower back, but very seldom do we ever talk about the upper back pain. And if we're dealing with stress in our world, where does that go to? It just goes right in this area. Very tense. So join me, roll out your mat, get comfortable, and put some relaxing music on as we go from move to move to move, breathing and finding some relief in this area. So come to your mat in a comfortable seated position. We're just going to start by taking several deep inhales and exhales with your yoga breath. So just remembering, and you can even place your hands on your belly. It's a great place to start is, as you inhale, you want your belly to rise, to expand, and then exhale. Inhale, expand, and exhale. And as we go through these moves, as you breathe, just clearing your mind. And it's not to say thoughts will come in. They will. They do all the time. But not to interact with those thoughts. And instead just acknowledge those thoughts and push those thoughts away little by little. It might not be perfect. It might not work right away. But with each little exhale, I want you to think about just pushing them out slowly and getting rid of it. Okay, so letting go of any ideas of perfection here, and just kind of be here as present as you possibly can be. So let's start with a neck stretch. Inhale, lengthening, and then exhale. Let's take your right ear to right shoulder. Lots of different ways to add on to this. A simple walking your opposite fingers away as far away as you can. You'll feel a little deeper stretch here. You can add on by gently taking your right fingers to the left temple and gently pressing down. You could also take your opposite hand to gently press your shoulder down, again, finding space. Back to center. Inhale, lengthen, and we'll go again. Exhale. And again, taking whatever variation you like on this side. So all the moves I'm going to go through with you today are great, again, for the neck and shoulders and upper back. And release. And we're just going to bring movement. So right ear, chin tucks, and then to the other side, exhale. Back to chin tucking, exhale. Now, if you feel comfortable, you can take a full rotation. It just really depends on your neck. And you know that's, you know more about your neck than I do. So do what is best for you. If you are taking those full circles, let's just carefully switch directions. One more. This is already working on me. I'm yawning. All right. And back to center. Just going to take a nice big inhale. And release. And taking a shoulder roll. So really big shoulder roll to the back. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. Shoulders up. And back and down. All right, take your arms out. We're gonna take a little eagle stretch. So you're gonna take your right arm underneath your left, and then you're gonna take palm to palm as best as you can and bring your elbows in line with your shoulders. So I'll come this way so you can see me in a different angle. And that should be a really good stretch in your upper back. Let's take a few breaths here. Good, and we'll switch. So this time, left arm comes underneath your right, palm to palm as best as you can, elbows in line with your shoulders, and breathe. And release. We're going to release right into a side bend. Okay. I'll move, right hand plants. You're just going to take that left arm over. We're going to get that shoulder back and down and hold. And we'll switch to the other side. Really staying grounded in both sit bones. Again, shoulders back and down and opened. And release. We're going to release right into a seated twist. And exhale over your right shoulder. Back to center. Inhale. And we'll go to the other side. Exhale. And release. Make your way into tabletop, hands and knees. And we'll take a few cat and cows here. You're really in that cow, thinking about rounding your back, pressing your hands down into the mat, chin tuck. So you feel a roundedness and a great little stretch in your back. And then the crown of your head and tailbone lifts and round. And join me for puppy dog next. So puppy dog is another great stretch in your upper back. So you're going to keep your knees right underneath your hips. You're simply going to send your hands down to the mat and chest down to the mat and your forehead grounds. Now remember, if you can't quite get there, your forehead doesn't ground. You can always ground your forehead on a block. Like so. Just remember not to scooch back. So this isn't child's pose. You just want to kind of keep your chest grounded. Okay, with or without the block. And your forearms are grounded. We're going to release right down to the mat. This move, it's great for the shoulders, the chest, upper back, neck. You're going to get there too with that. So just watch me here for a second. You're going to rest. Let's rest on your left cheek to start. And your left arm is just going to be right out at shoulder level. We're going to take your opposite knee and bend it. Pick that foot over and bring it back behind you. So it's really a chest opener as well. So stretching out those chest muscles. Which, if your chest muscles are really tight, your opposite muscles, being in sort of your upper back there, tend to get weak. And tight. You know, you might feel some tension there. So that might be sort of a cause maybe of tight, intense, you know, upper back and neck, shoulder area. Right, and then we'll release, right arm straight out. We're going to rest on that right side of our face, left foot over. Ooh, big pop in my back there. We're going to finish up in a child's pose. So different from puppy dog, you're going to start by sitting on your heels and then grounding your forehead down with your arms extended. And from here, we're going to add a little neck move where we roll from one end of our forehead to the other. Exhale to one end of your forehead, inhale to center, exhale to the other. All right, just take one more on each side. And as you empty out, come all the way back up and have a seat. All right, so I'm just gonna move this up just a tad bit. There we go. My head is getting chopped off there. Take a nice big inhale to finish up. And exhale into prayer. So thank you so much for joining me for our yoga stretches for the neck, shoulders, and upper back. Go through these moves anytime that you are feeling tense in these areas or dealing with maybe a stressful event in your life. Just coming to your mat and breathing while dealing with stress can be so powerful. Let me know how you liked these moves. Subscribe to this page, and also any other areas of the body that you need a little bit more work on and need some ideas on how to do that. Thank you so much again for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.